Hey, Gunther Bovine here. I've done 10 quests of the 20 level 3 quests I'm going to be doing, so kind of halfway through. Though I'm well more than halfway in terms of experience, so I'm going to be doing a lot of these when I've got enough experience to level up. But so now I'm going to talk about money, and the good news is everything that I posted last time sold, so I am now up to 94,000 silver. Okay, so that's really nice in a lot of ways because uh, I'm now, I could buy weapons, armors, whatever. There's a lot of, I'm pretty free in terms of buying stuff. Like I bought a bag. For a lot of flexibility in terms of, smaller items. Now, but the thing is, I want to buy two skill tomes and a portable hole, and that's going to probably cost me a couple million. So I've got a long, long way to go to get to that. So we're going to do that. So, last time I didn't post things that were for crafting, and instead I posted things that were for rituals. And those, like I said, those all sold. So that was great. The sad news is I don't have many collectibles that are for rituals. I have a Deadly Fever branch, and then I have two sets of 15 strings of parabeads. That's it. I was really hoping that when I was doing Tango Root Gorge, I would get a lot of the items that would be for rituals. I didn't. So what I'm going to have to do this time is I'm going to have to post stuff for crafting, and I'm not going to post the low end stuff because it didn't sell before. I'm going to post kind of the higher things for higher end crafting. Two reasons for that: they didn't sell before, and also I'm going to be getting to the lower end crafting stuff pretty soon. So, just going to talk about, speaking of that, crafting real quick. I'm at 15, 12, 11, and I have one item that is useful for crafting. That is I crafted some gloves of escape for Open Lock Plus 3. Crafted those in that to help my open lock skill. So before I do that, I'm going to look real quick to see things that I want to find are essence, because I am interested in crafting, and what I'm looking for crafting is basically 300 or less, 300 plat or less, and there are nothing here that's at that price. So not going to really worry about it. I might go, 350, 400 for body, mind, arcane, but that's it. But over these things, 2,000, that's just way too much money. It's not cost effective. Again, I'm saving this money. I want to save the money up for tomes to see if I can find any tomes. So, but, tomes are, $1,000,000 for a plus tomb tome. So we'll see how that goes. So anyways, we're going to start posting our items. So our first two is, again, Deadly Fever Blanche, okay, which is things that we have posted before. Last time we posted this, I posted it for 6,000 and 12,000, and it sold, both sold. So I'm going to up it this time to 9,000 and 20,000, and hope that sells. If it doesn't sell, it just cost me 2 plat, so no big deal. 15 strings of pear beads. I'm just gonna need to just sell it for 500, 2,500. It's just, they're so common. Just so now we're gonna get to skull fragments. 2 skull fragments, and we're gonna try 2,000 and 6,000 for these guys. See if it sells. If I real quick, if I look at auctions, collectibles, search, buyout, they're really, so 99 strings. Oh, 3 glittering dust. Okay, that's kind of a Deadly Fever Branch. Oh, that's mine. So that's really the only one of the stuff I'm posting is these 3 glittering dusts. I think everything else is I'll try and keep that on 4.99, 14.99. Is there's not anything else. There's no competition for it. 2 caravan logbooks. We'll again try 2,000, 6,000. The way I came up with these prices, I looked at the. We're gonna set the. I didn't do look at price on these. Looked at the prices, the formulas that they use for, and so 4,000. I'm gonna go relatively level in popularity, and I just said, I think they're worth this much. And they may sell, they may not sell. If they don't sell, I'm not out a whole lot. I'm just out a little bit of time of posting it. I'm not a trivial amount of money. If one of them sells, I make all my money back and a whole lot more. Bruised spore pods get used in pairs. So 3,000, 10,000 for those. Okay. Max Sonnet. Another advantage to trying to post all these guys is I was running out of space in my collectibles bag, so by listing these guys, I clear out a lot of space, which is and that's important because I don't want to have these guys taking up space in my bank inventory. And hopefully I should be able continuing to find these things. Lodestones. Basically, the higher the level of formulas these are used for, the more money I'm charging for them. What do we got here? The last thing we're going to post, well, is the cryptic message, last collectible I'm going to post. Now, I've got a couple of weapons that I found that I thought were Dwarven Axe. Unfortunately, I can't use, well, I can use, but I just decided to. It's just not worth it to me. So we're going to go for that, and we're going to go, this looks like a pretty good axe. We'll go 4,000, 10,000. And then this one, both of these, Seeker and Critical, are work together. So again, looks like a pretty good axe to me. And so we're going to go, again, 4,000 and 10,000. Hope that sells. And then arrows. Again, arrows, I just really want these things just to sell. I just don't want them, they're just not that much money. So I sell initial price half of the base value and then buy out 75% of the base value. And they tend to sell pretty fast. And so that's it for all my auction listings, and hopefully within 3 days all the I'll get a lot of sales, and I'll be next step closer to getting a tow.